Create a quick tutorial on how to use Beocat for running your experiment. First, you may want to set up your virtual environment, and to be able to do that, the first thing you need to do is, after you have logged in, you want to load some version of Python. So to check the available version, you can use this command module avail, and you type Python, and that's going to give you the different version of Python that is available. So if you scroll down, press enter to go down, you will get to where you have Python. So here you begin to see Python 2.7, and if we continue to go down, it gets a 3.6, 3.7. So I think I'm comfortable to use this one. So if you want to use, or we can use 3.66. So I'll copy this. So once you have that, you can just press enter until you get to the end. There's a command to go, I don't know that, so you can say module, then load, and you specify the Python, and you can click enter. Now if you go to Python, you will see that you now have your Python 3.66 loaded into the interpreter, and you can run your Python program. So that's that. So I'm going to quit that now. Also, Beocat requires, to make things clean up, you set up your virtual environment. If you have not created your virtual environment, you create this folder. So this is the folder to create your virtual environment, but I have already created this folder, so I don't need to. If you want to see my folder, if I go to ls my own, you will see that the virtual environment env is already there. So I can look at this, so you can see the virtual envs. Where's the folder? So it's already there, so you can create yours. So once you have your virtual environment created, you can cd into that, and you have the virtual environment. And so I'm now in the virtual environment. So here, these are the virtual machines that I've created. Each of these folder represents a virtual machine. So to create a new virtual environment, I will just use the virtual env keyword. So, and I put the name that I want to call the virtual environment. So let me say that let me call this one YouTube training. So YouTube, let me use my channel name and just use OGS Connect as the virtual environment. So, and all I need is to press enter, and that will create the virtual environment for me. Note that this virtual environment is going to have this particular version of Python in it. So let's wait for a while it is loading. So that is loading now. Now if you need more clarification on how to use, okay, it's done. You can go to the beocat.com, the support document. So now I have my virtual environment. So there are now two ways I could go about doing my stuff now. Is either I activate the virtual environment and I run on the terminal, which is not actually which is not recommended. So if you oh sorry, I'm already there. If you ls my virtual environment, so you will see that the OGS Connect, which is my channel name, is now a virtual environment. So like I said, there are two ways you could go about running the environment. Is either I activate it right away using the source keywords, source command, and I will activate the virtual environment. The name of it is OGS Connect. So and you go into bin and you're going to activate. So this will activate the virtual environment. The only difference is the name of your virtual environment will be the one here after this. So once I press enter, you notice something here that we now have OGS Connect activated here. And I should, when I type python.ber version, I think that's python.ber, is that not? Forgetting what command. Anyway, if I just type python and I enter into the terminal, you will see that I have the 3.66 as the version of the python. Okay, so I can see that the version is already loaded into my virtual environment. What's this command? Is it python? Well, I don't know. Alright, somebody knows how to check that. It's just I've forgotten the command. I'm just correct. So now we have my environment activated, so I can begin to now run my Python commands here on the node. But it's not recommended that you run your Python commands on the node. So what you need to do is you actually create a S bash to be able to run your Python command. And in the next one, I'm going to show us how to create an S bash for that. All right, thank you. See you in the next one.